in Matthew chapter 5, in Jesus' Sermon on the Mount, we see in verse 43 and 44, one of Jesus' most well-known and celebrated phrases when he says this: "You have heard it said, love your neighbor and hate your enemy. But I tell you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you." Now, these verses, whether you're a Christian or not, is the Jesus that everybody loves and wants to celebrate. But did you know the reason Jesus says this is because he's done this exact thing to you and to me? Jesus loved us and cared for us even when we were his enemy, even when we went our own way, even when we were opposed to God in our own life. And so, the reason we can do this for others, the reason we can love and pray for and care for those who may not love and pray for or care for us, is because Jesus first did it for us. Jesus never asks us to do anything he didn't first do himself. And so as we love and serve and care for others, we do so because Jesus first did it for us.
Romans chapter 3 and verse 19. Now we know that what things soever the law said, it said to them who are under the law, that every mouth may be stopped, and all the world may become guilty before Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah. Call Halayim La Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Machaha Kodash, and double honors to the men of Great Millstone, from the elders and apostles and the brethren on down. And to the rest of you Israelites that's preaching the true doctrine of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah. And to Zaakim and Akwat that's out there repenting, Shalom to you, Mashpakah. Shahakarab coming at you with a quick one. And you already saw the clip in the beginning. These heathens are something else. They are something else. And you see how these Edomites just insert themselves into something that ain't got nothing to do with them, into something that ain't talking about them. They ain't got nothing to do with it. See, they pick and choose what scriptures they want to grab and apply it to them and insert themselves in that. But when it comes to the actual scriptures that's speaking about their ass and what's going to happen to them pertaining to their judgment, they don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear it. But they always inserting themselves that ain't got nothing to do with them. It got everything to do with the Israelites and the Israelites only. But they try to insert themselves into it. See? A damn shame, man. They always trying to insert themselves. Matter of fact, let's go look up that word right quick. Insert. Then we gonna come back and continue with the scriptures and end it off. But let's go look at that word insert. Matter of fact, first, you know what? Let's go look at that word. Let's go look at the meaning of that word insert right quick. Bear with me.
Insert. Insert.
Insert. It says what? To put or set into, between or among. Synonym, introduce. To put or introduce into the body of something. Interpolate. And it says what? To place into a orbit, trajectory, or stream. To put into action, to set within something, to put or thrust in, to introduce, to cause to enter, or be included or contained. And then it says something inserted or intended for insertion as a picture or chart within written material. Something inserted. And that's all the point I wanted. But this is what they always try to do. They always try to insert themselves, and you see what it said right there, to insert themselves. Number 2, to put or introduce into the body of something. See? And they always try to insert themselves in the body of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah, man. Which is put themselves in something that's pertaining to the Israelites. Ain't got nothing to do with them. It's amazing how these damn devils they trying to escape their judgment, but they trying to insert themselves into the blessing of the Israelites. This shit is something else, man. But let's get back to the scripts. But let's go back and read that again. And I read this for a reason. Why? Because what this talking about? It's talking about these scriptures, right? So let's get that. I don't know what the hell going on with that. Romans 3:19 again. Oh my goodness, boy, it's always fucking something. Boy, I tell you, it's always fucking something, man. It's always, I tell you, man, it's always something. Man. What the hell going on here? Salakia. Let me just do this like this. Oh my goodness. Boy, I tell you. Boy. Now, ain't this a bitch? I don't know what the hell going on here. Let's move on. And now what did it say? It said to whatsoever the law said, it said it to them who are under the law. See? And who was the scripture talking about? Because he read, which I'm going to go into get into those, Matthew 5:43 and 44. He was and us. Ain't no motherfucking us. You a damn Edomite. You ain't got nothing to do with the Israelites. And they always trying to insert themselves. See? So who was he talking to when he said, for these things that whoever sort of the law said, it said to them who are under the law. Who was it talking to? See? Who in the fuck is it talking to? Matter of fact, let's just grab this real quick. Let's go to the book of Baruch right quick. Right? Let's grab that. Baruch 4 and verse 1. It says what? What advantage, I'm going to start from the top, what advantage then had the Judite? Or what profit is there of circumcision? Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof. Wait. What's going on? You see? No, that's not correct. What the hell is fucking going on? That's Romans. That's a Romans verse right there. That's Romans 3 and verse 1. When it says what advantage did it had the Jew. That's Romans. What the hell is what the fuck is going on? That is not correct right there. You see this, right? Y'all see this shit, right? To make sure I'm not tripping, am I? That's not correct right there. That's you see what it says? I'm at Baruch 4 and 3. Baruch 4 and 1. But here it is. You got, look at this shit. Take a look at it. You got 3, it says 3 and 1, but I got Baruch 4 and 1. Right? But then look at verse 2 though. Look at this shit. Hey, this shit is crazy right here. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? You see the thing up here says Baruch 4, and which going to 4 and 1. This thing is saying 3, basically 1. It's talking about Romans 3 and 1, right? But look at verse 2 though. Verse 2 is Baruch 4 and 2. What the hell is going on? Man. Like, damn. Let's try that again, man. Oh, my goodness. Hey, this shit is crazy. This is absolutely unfucking believable. Let's go here now and do that. Now, what the fuck is going on? Look at this shit. Hey, look at this, y'all. Do you see this shit? Now, you see the top, it says Romans 3, basically going 1, but then look what we got here. We got Baruch 4 and verse 1. Like, I'm not tripping, right? Hey, man, oh, man, that's why I said it's always something, man. This shit is crazy. It's always something, man. Let's just read it anyway. Baruch 4 and verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of Yahweh, and the law that endures forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. And that's the point I wanted. Because why? These scriptures, the entirety of them, is the book of the commandments, the book of the law of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. See, and that's why I just wanted to grab that before all this goddamn confusion came into play. See, but that's why I wanted to grab that. Because no matter what you read in the scriptures, it pertains to the Israelites unless you're reading the judgments or some history that got something to do with these heathens when they was persecuting us or fighting against us and so on and so forth. Or when you reading the judgment of these damn heathens, beginning with the Edomites and the rest of these motherfuckers. But the entirety of the scriptures, it got something and only exclusive. It's about the Israelites, man. Ain't got nothing to do with these heathens. So my point being, how can you just sit back and try to insert yourself in something that ain't got nothing to do with you? It ain't even talking about, it ain't got nothing to do with you. See, this shit is amazing, man. This shit is fucking amazing. Let's grab this. So it says what? Now we know, so whatsoever the law said, meaning these scriptures, right? It's talking to the Israelites, right? And that's why I grabbed that Baruch 4:1. Because it said what? This book is the book of the law, right? That's what pertains to the Israelites, right? So let's grab this one also. Like, god damn, man. I can't believe that shit that what was just fucking going on. That shit is ridiculous. 2nd Esdras 9 and verse 30. What does it say? And thou spakest, saying, Hear me, O Israel, and mark my words, thou seed of Jacob. For behold, I sow my law in you, and it shall bring fruit to you, and you shall be what? Honored in it forever. So, what the basis of what the point I want to relay is, just why they insert themselves. It ain't got nothing. It ain't talking about you. It ain't got nothing to do with you. See? Let's go to that, what he was trying to insert himself on. Let's go to Matthew. It ain't got nothing to do with him. Matthew 5. And let's go straight to the point. Verse 43, right? And it says what? You see it. Let me light them up. Let's put that light on it. And what it says? Ye have heard that it had been said, Thou shalt love thy neighbor and hate thy enemy. But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you. Who is it talking to? Who is Yahushua telling? What did I just get to read? It says the things that's pertaining in here is pertaining to the Israelites. See? So why would an Edomite read this right here and try to insert yourself as if you, this people, you are the neighbor it's talking about? That you already know you're the enemy, but this ain't talking about this. This is talking about a whole nother enemy, different enemy. This is talking about Israelites that's among their own people that have enemies among their own people, who they're not getting along with their own people. This is what this is talking about. See? But that's the problem with these theologian dogs and these fucking rest, all these damn people. And then our people, you the worst. They the goddamn worst. Because you will read something that's pertaining to you and your people only, and then you will go and try to apply it to everybody else. You the worst of them all. Especially those that know the truth concerning the scriptures, and then you still trying to insert the damn dogs into this, and they ain't got nothing. You the worst. See? So who is this talking about? Because those theological institutions, they ain't gonna tell you to go through the precepts. Matter of fact, let's grab that right quick, right? Let me grab that first. Psalms 119. And what's that? 104, if I'm not mistaken. And what it says, let's put some light on it. And what it say? Through thy precepts I get understanding. Therefore I hate every false way. See? And this is what you, through the precepts you go get understanding. So you think they gonna take you through the correct precepts for you to understand what that Matthew 5 and 43 and 44 was talking about? You think they gonna take you through the precepts to do that? Let's get it again. You think they gonna take you through the proper precepts so you can understand what this is saying and who it's talking to? No, they're not. And it's simple. It's simple. You think Yahweh Shah was telling you to go love some motherfuckers that hung you on trees, that sick they wild dogs on your ass, that chopped your baby in half and fed one half to a wild dog and the other half to a wild dog, and they went running off feasting on your damn child's flesh, guts and everything, blood every goddamn way. You think the most Yahweh Shah is telling you to love them? Motherfuckers that will shoot your ass down with the drop of a dime want to shoot your ass down. They will do something to put themselves, just like the damn Edomite that put himself in harm's way, basically with his hand on the gun and on the trigger pertaining to that sister that's supposed to stole somebody out of the store. See, she brought that judgment on herself. She should have just got out the car and dealt with the situation and proved that she ain't steal nothing, but she was guilty. But then, hey, that it is what it is. But then what? He didn't have to put himself in harm's way. See? And the only reason why he put himself in harm's way, why? Because he knew he could put himself in harm's way, and if she tried to do something that's threatening his life, he could kill her. And it'd be a shut and closed case. See? And that's why he did that, because why? Their intentions is to kill you. So you think you think Yahweh Shah is telling you that that's the enemy you supposed to love? You fucking stupid out your damn slave fucking brain, man. You fucking stupid as hell. Now let's go get him though. And it's simple. Exodus 23, verse 4 and 5, what it says. If thou meet thy enemy's ox, or his ass going astray, thou shalt surely bring it back to him again. You think this is talking about somebody else that's not an Israelite? If thou see the ass of him that hated thee. Now first it's talking about your enemy. Now it's talking about somebody that hated you, lying under his burden, and wouldest forbear to help him, thou shalt surely help with him. See, but let's go get the other one. Deuteronomy 22 and verse 1 to 4. What it says, let's read it. Thou shalt not see thy brother's ox or his sheep go astray. What it says right here, it didn't say enemy. Deuteronomy, this is the second law. This thing is being repeated to you again, but now it's telling you who that enemy is it's talking about. It's telling you about that. It's telling you who is this enemy that you should help with his ox, and if his ass fall down under his burden, and so on and so forth. Or this motherfucker that hates you, who is it? It's telling you who these individuals are. Who is this enemy? Who is this person that hates you? So this is who it's telling you about. What it says, Deuteronomy 22 and 1. Thou shalt not see thy brother's ox or his sheep go astray, and hide thyself from them. Thou shalt in any case bring them again unto thy brother. This is that enemy that it's talking about. And if thy brother, meaning a fellow Israelite, be not nigh unto thee, or if thou know him not, then shalt thou bring it unto thy own house, and it shall be with thee until thy brother, another Israelite, seek after it, and thou shalt restore it unto him again. See? In like manner also, Slaki, in like manner shalt thou do with his ass, and so shalt thou do with his raiment, and with all lost things of thy brother, which he had lost, and thou hast found, shalt thou do likewise. Thou mayest not hide thyself. Let's get the other point. Verse 4. Thou shalt not see thy brother's ass or his ox fall down by the way, and hide thyself from him. Thou shalt surely help him to lift them up again. You see that? So that enemy that is referring to, and that enemy that Mashiach is talking about, is talking about a fellow Israelite. It's not talking about some goddamn heathen, man. Now, if your ass is walking through the earth, because I did it before before I came into the truth. I did it before, you know. Saw an old Edomite lady, her tire, she was riding through the ghetto. And I'm looking like, what are these motherfuckers gonna do something to her motherfucking ass? And it was on the main street, and I said, you know, hey, your tire flat right there, you know. And I changed the tire for her. You know, she paid me. But I paid her. I wasn't doing it for money, but I just paid her to change the tire for her, and she got on about her business. But the point I'm making is, with these scriptures is, you have to understand who he's talking to, and what he's saying, and who he's talking to. You Edomites just can't insert yourself into something that ain't got nothing to do with y'all. See, all this we and this us shit, this us. The us is the Israelites, not you. Straight up. See? But you see the point though. So that enemy, matter of fact, let's go back to it. So let me read it again. Thou shalt not see thy brother's ass or his ox fall down by the way, and hide thyself from them. Thou shalt surely help him to lift them up again. Let's go back to it. It says thy brother, right? 23 and verse 4. And what it says. If thou see the ass of him that hated thee, lying under his burden, and wouldest forbear to help him, thou shalt surely help with him. You see that? Verse 4 again. If thou meet thy enemy's ox or his ass going astray, what you supposed to do? You're supposed to take it into your house, and when your brother come ask for it, you're supposed to give it to him. Thou shalt surely bring it back to him again. See? That's what that's talking about. So why is he's I don't care where you go in the context. You want to read down to Matthew 4, 45 and 45, 46, 47, 48. It don't matter. It ain't talking to you. See? That's why these motherfuckers try to that's why they discontinued us from our heritage. Why? Because these commandments, that's why they said that the commandments, they done away with. That's why they did that. Why? Because they know these commandments is a heritage unto us. It's been, the Most High didn't give us the commandments that you will be saved. We were never given the commandments so that you could be saved. The commandments was only instituted by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua for you to lead you in life. To show you on how you to live in life. That's the period, point blank. Ain't nothing else. That's what the commandments was for. They was never set up to say, oh, when people be saying, oh, you ain't gonna be saved by the law. They was never set up for you to get salvation off of. They was instituted for you to know on how you supposed to conduct yourself in life. What you supposed to do and not do. The things you're supposed to eat and not eat. The customs you're supposed to keep and not keep. Who you supposed to worship and not worship. That's why it was set up. It was never set up for you to be saved. So where do people get that shit from? You ain't going to be saved by the law. The scriptures don't even say that shit. So where they get it from? Because why? That was in the process. They learned that shit from the devils. Why? Because they wanted to discontinue you from your heritage. Just like Jeremiah the 17th and the 4th verse say. Even thou thyself shalt discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee. And the commandments, the law, statutes, and commandments, that's a heritage unto us. See, these people is always trying to insert themselves in something that ain't got nothing to do with them, man. Matter of fact, let's prove that real quick. Let's go into the book of Sirach, real quick. The book of Sirach, the 17th chapter, and the 11th verse. Straight to the point. And what it says, and I'm going to read it up right quick. Let's see. Yep, Khan, we're going to do that too. Sirach 17 and 11. Well, I started 10. And the elect shall appraise his holy name, Khan. Besides this, he gave them knowledge and the law of life. What? The law of life. The commandments was given unto you to show you on how you to live your life as an Israelite. And what he says, and the law of life for an heritage. That's what the commandments is for us. It's a part of our heritage. See? And let's get the other one. Sirach. What is that? 24 and 23. Khan. Let's put some light on that. And what it says, all these things are the book of the covenant of the Most High, Yahweh. Even the law which Moses commanded for an heritage unto the congregation of Jacob. You see that? So that's what the commandment's been. It's our heritage. It was never given to you for you to say, well, we're going to be saved by the law. Where the fuck they even get that from anyway? Because the scriptures never states that at any time ever that you're going to be saved by keeping the law. That ain't what it was. That ain't what the commandments is given to you for. So why people say it? Because you saying that shit because that's what the motherfuckers created in the false doctrine in them theological institutions to tell you, oh yeah, the commandments are done away with. Oh, you can be saved by the law. That ain't what Romans the 3rd chapter and the 20th verse even go into. See? Or Galatians the 5th chapter. Or Ephesians. And the point is, we're going to be saved by the mercy which he spoke about in Ephesians 2 and verse 8. With 2, 5 to 8. Man, what they say, you're going to be saved by the mercy that Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua is going to bestow upon you. That's how, not by the commandments. And that ain't got nothing to do with that. The law is given to you for a heritage so you'll know how you're supposed to live in life. But that's just slocking for the sidebar. But let's get back. Hey, I just had to state that. But let's grab this. I just want to show that. Look, what it's talking about when it says, "Hey, don't you know Israelites didn't get along with other Israelites in times past, and they hated." You should look at what motherfuckers doing right now. Let's grab this real quick. Show this. First Maccabees 11 and 21. Right. And it says, let's read a little bit. The point, 21. And what it says, I started 19. By this means, Demetrius reigned in the 167th year. At the same time, Jonathan gathered together them that were in Judah to take. This time going into the time the Maccabees brothers was fighting against these damn heathens. And it says what? And the same time, Jonathan gathered together them that were in Judah to do what? To take the tower that was in Jerusalem. And he made many engines of war against it. Then came ungodly persons. And who was these ungodly persons? These were Israelites that was joined unto the heathens. These damn Edomites. And you see these motherfuckers right now to this day joining onto these damn Edomites. Thinking you dumb as hell. But it says, then came ungodly persons who hated their own people, went up to the king and told him that Jonathan besieged the tower. So you had Israelites that had a hatred for their own motherfucking people, went running to the heathens. Can you help me? Can you help me? I need some assistance. They trying to take the tower. They trying to take the stronghold. Through, man. See? And this is what Yahweh Shah is talking about. He's talking about Israelites, man. Those that hate you and despitefully use you and persecute you. And what was he talking about when it pertained to that persecute? He was talking about the Israelites. Why? Because let's go here real quick. Just a few more and I'm going to end it all. Just want to make these quick points. Let's go here. Let's go to Acts. Right? Acts 26. And we're going to start at, I think, 14. Right? And what it says. And I started 13. At midday, O king, this is Paul speaking, I saw in the way a light from heaven above the brightness of the sun, shining round about me and them which journeyed with me. And what did he say? And when we were all fallen to the earth, I heard a voice speaking to me in the Hebrew tongue, saying, Saul, Saul, Shaul, Shaul, why persecutest thou me? Is it hard for thee to kick against the pricks? And I said, Who art thou, Lord? And he said, I am Yahushua, whom thou persecutest. Now, did he literally persecute Yahushua? No. He was persecuting his own people. See? So this is why Yahushua said, pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you. He's telling you to pray for your own people. Pray for those that they would get, that they would have the eyes to see, to stop persecuting you. You know, to be on with one accord with you. See? But let's grab this. Matthew. You wasn't telling your ass to sit back and, oh yeah, you go pray for your enemies. These motherfuckers killing your ass and they hate the shit out of you. You just pray for the bullshit. Bullfucking shit. What it says right there? And the king shall answer and say unto them, what king? Malach Yahushua. Verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these my brethren, meaning his Israelites, brethren, his fellow neighbors, his brethren, ye have done it unto me. So what did Yahushua say? If you persecute my people, you pray, I'm taking it as if you persecute me. See? And this is why he told Paul, it's me, Yahushua, whom thou persecutest. Did he really persecute Yahushua? No, he was persecuting those that called upon Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. See? Let's grab this real quick. 1 Timothy. 1 Timothy. Come on, baby, where you at? 1, right? Let me see, 12. Con. Right? And what it says, I thank Mashiach Yahushua, Slakia, I thank Mashiach Yahushua Khan, our Lord, who had enabled me, for that he counted me faithful, putting me into the ministry. 1 Timothy 1 and 13, who was before a blasphemer and a persecutor. You see what he says? And injurious. But I obtained mercy because I did it ignorantly in unbelief. But what did he say? He was a persecutor. He used to persecute his own people. See? But he was doing it ignorantly. See? So this is who Yahushua is saying, hey, bless them which despitefully use you and which persecute you. It's talking about your own people, man. It ain't talking about no motherfucking heathens, man. Some damn Edomites that's fucking you over, been fucking you over, and you thinking Yahushua saying to you, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua saying to you that, oh no, you don't love, you love you and you love them, and you pray for them. Man, get the hell out of here, man. These people are something else, man. But let's go here. There's a couple more and I'm going to end it off. 8 and verse 1, right? Going into Paul persecuting his people and what he says. And motherfuckers had hatred for him for that. You had Israelites that wanted to kill him. Because why? Because he was persecuting his own people ignorantly. See? He didn't know. He thought what he was doing was the right thing. He didn't know. See? But what it says, and Saul was consenting unto his death. And at that time, there was a great persecution against the church, meaning against the assembly, the Israelites, which was at Jerusalem, and they were all scattered abroad throughout the region of Judah and Samaria, except the apostles. And devout men carried Stephen to his burial, and made great lamentations over him. As for Saul, meaning Paul, he made havoc of the assembly of the Israelites, entering in every house and hailing men and women, committing them to prison. See that? So he was doing what? Persecuting his own people. And what it says. Well, I ain't even got to read no more. That's the point. See? But let's get one more though. 9, right? Same thing. And what it says, and what he was doing, Same thing. It's gonna tell you about the same thing. But let's go here. What did he say? Same thing what I just read in Matthew. It's like in Acts 26. But let's go down to the point though that I want. Right? Let's go to verse 25. And it says what? Going into individuals that wanted to put him to death, right? And it says what? It's 22. But Paul increased the more in the strength, and confounded the Judites which dwelt at Damascus, proving that this is very Mashiach. And after that, many days were fulfilled. The Judites took counsel to kill him. So you had Israelites that was in Damascus. They wanted to kill him. Like this, they had a pure hatred for him. See why? Because he persecuted his own people. See. But their land wait was known of Paul, and they watched the gates day and night to kill him. See? And that's the point. See? You had Israelites that had a hatred. So when the Mashiach is saying that, let's go back to it. So when Mashiach is saying this, I just wanted to grab those extra little precepts, scriptures to read. But when Mashiach was saying this, he's talking to Israelites. Period. This is who he's talking to. He ain't talking to no damn Edomites that's running around talking about, oh yeah, and see, and because he for us, and he's for us and this, and for us that, you're not included. So when Mashiach talking about right here, Matthew 5 and 43 and 44, he's talking to Israelites about Israelites. See? And you can go all the way back into the law where you get this from. It's written in Matthew, the 22nd chapter, Matthew, the 19th chapter, Leviticus, the 19th chapter, where he says, thou shalt love thy neighbor and hate thy enemy. See? And when you get that, who you think, matter of fact, let's grab this real quick. Let's go to Psalms. Psalms 130, what is that? 139 and 21. Concerning Malak Dawadah. Come on now, what's going on? Right here. Now, when you read the context, now you can apply this to our natural enemies, those that hate Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. See? But David was talking about these wicked-ass Israelites that was joining on with Saul, that was basically following orders to try to kill him with Saul. See? He was talking about Israelites right here. So when Yahweh said, it has said that thou shalt love thy neighbor and hate thy enemy, this is who he's talking. He's talking about Israelites. He's not talking about no fucking Edomites and no heathens that hate your goddamn guts. And you supposed to be walking through the earth talking about you love every motherfucking body. See? Don't make no damn sense, man. So, but that's what he's talking about. That's the point, though. And that's who he's talking about, man. He's talking about your own people, man. Your own people. Your own motherfucking people, man. That will fuck over you. Those motherfuckers that will despitefully use you and persecute you. Hey, man, just pray that the Most High will take that wicked-ass spirit up off them. See? This is what you're supposed to do. Why? Because the commandments was given unto us on how we're supposed to conduct and carry ourselves among one another, man. You know, dealing with the civil laws. You know? But I'm gonna end off there, because I ran my mouth long enough. All praise be to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakah HaKodash. All praise be to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. Shalom Yasharallah. Wa Barakatham Yasharallah. Wa Abad Babal. Shalom.
In Matthew chapter 5, in Jesus' Sermon on the Mount, we see in verse 43 and 44 one of Jesus' most well-known and celebrated phrases when he says this. You have heard it said, love your neighbor and hate your enemy. But I tell you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you. Now, these verses, whether you're a Christian or not, is the Jesus that everybody loves and wants to celebrate. But did you know the reason Jesus says this is because he's done this exact thing to you and to me. Jesus loved us and cared for us even when we were his enemy, even when we went our own way, even when we were opposed to God in our own life. And so, the reason we can do this for others, the reason we can love and pray for and care for those who may not love and pray for or care for us, is because Jesus first did it for us. Jesus never asks us to do anything he didn't first do himself. And so as we love and serve and care for others, we do so because Jesus first did it for us.